Hi, I'm Alicia, and my friend Johnny and I are here walking you through the helpful information you can find at oklahomadisasterlegalhelp.org. For Native American residents of Oklahoma, our collaborator on this project, Oklahoma Indian Legal Services, can provide additional and specific help to those impacted by a natural disaster.
That's right, Alicia. As it carries out its daily mission, Oklahoma Indian Legal Services is designed to serve low-income, enrolled tribe members in Oklahoma. Their clients are those that are enrolled in one of Oklahoma's federally recognized tribes. They also help tribal members by providing legal services for disaster preparedness, response, and recovery phases on projects just like this one. You see, Native American residents of Oklahoma have unique land issues when it comes to disaster response and recovery. But OILS also works to help members of tribal communities understand the importance of preparing, responding, and recovering from disaster.
OILS knows that most Oklahomans are a paycheck away from catastrophe. This may come in the form of a natural disaster, eviction, garnishment of wages, loss of parental custody or rights, a loss of ancestral land or resources, or other ways. This is especially true for our state's rural tribal citizens. To assist disaster victims, OILS has a list of case priorities where they are able to help. In addition to helping in recovery, OILS is committed to preparing before another disaster hits tribal communities. This is done through events in collaboration with tribal partners in tribal communities throughout the state. Natural disasters are happening more often, and so they encourage resilient tribal members to attend these events to create stronger tribal communities throughout Oklahoma.
If you are a Native American resident of Oklahoma, here are some of the legal issues you might face after a disaster. Title and land issues. Indian land issues can be complex. For example, many clients have homes where their name may or may not be on the title or deed. Proving ownership to get funding for repairs is difficult. Some may not have homeowners insurance, and more often, if they have homeowners insurance, it may not include flood insurance. Lost documents. OILS can help connect tribal citizens with their tribal resources and agencies to recover lost documents that may be lost in a disaster. This includes tribally unique documents like enrollment cards or U.S. government-issued CDIB, Certificate of Degree of Indian Blood, cards. Through partnerships and previous work with tribes and federal government agencies and departments, OILS can navigate tribal citizens as they try to regain those important documents.
Wills, powers of attorney, advance directives, and probates. OILS can draft wills and other documents so that tribal citizens can pass their financial assets and property as well as their interests in their ancestral real property. OILS also helps their clients navigate the probate process to help them maintain their Indian lands. Indian child welfare issues. When a disaster occurs, one may face hardships caring for their family. Many people do not understand the pains and difficulties associated with poverty and unfairly judge those who are suffering from it. These could lead to calls to state agencies where the children may be taken from the home and placed in foster care. OILS helps reunite Indian families while ensuring that the children's cultural heritage is protected by the Indian Child Welfare Act.
Okay, how can you contact Oklahoma Indian Legal Services if you need their help? You can call 405-943-6457 or go to www.oilsonline.org and request assistance. A member of their staff will call you to begin the intake and income verification process. The initial intake process takes 10 to 30 minutes, but it may take up to 2 weeks to know if your case is accepted. During that intake process, an intake specialist takes down your contact and background information. They also gather income information for the purposes of determining income eligibility.
Speaking of income, you might be wondering what help from Oils will cost you. Well, there are no charges for services if you are income eligible. You may be asked to provide funds into a trust account to cover court filing fees and/or costs associated with publications and notices, but you will be informed before any fees are requested. And finally, if Oils is unable to help with your case, they will provide information about additional community resources that may be available to you and point you in the right direction. They'll also refer you to disaster preparedness, response, and recovery partners like Legal Services of Oklahoma and Oklahoma Voluntary Organizations Active in Disaster, OKVOAD.